anyone, Mr. Skyson here, and welcome to something a little bit different today, a quiz! I've seen others doing videos on this lately, and since I've wanted to do something like this for a while anyway, I figured, what the heck, let's do a holiday quiz. Are you ready for Christmas? Well, I can go ahead and answer that much right now. I am ready for Christmas. I am always ready for Christmas, always planning, always observing, always learning new ways to Christmas. Not just this Christmas, but the next, and the one after that. I am so ready for Christmas. I plan 5 Christmases in advance, planning gifts to give out and events to set up for the next year before the current one has even finished. Time has no place in my reality, and I live from one Christmas to the next. So yes, I am ready. But let's see what this quiz has to say. How full is your Jingle Cave? Well, first off, it's not a Jingle Cave. It is a Yule hole. Get it right. Secondly, my Yule hole is always very full of the finest in festive fabrications. Jingle Caves. Pheh. This isn't some bro's hideaway from the family we're talking about. It is a place you throw people into to burn the image of Christmas into them and teach them the ways of the season. A veritable singularity of Christmas cheer and mirth, with displays beyond even the wildest dreams of the maddest men. Jingle Caves indeed. To so casually address such a place should be akin to staring into the face of the great Cthulhu and expecting sanity in return. It is barren, without hope. Pray for my Jingle Cave. A pitiable cave indeed to ask for prayers of redemption. You should ask instead for mercy from the ghosts of Christmases long past, that they not rip you asunder for your transgressions. Always keep the spirit within you. I am trying so hard, but my humble Jingle Cave remains an embarrassment. That you admit to your shame and want to better yourself and your festive ways is a good sign. You may never be as spirited as others, but keep at it. One day you may be a decent keeper of festivities. It is a healthy amount of full. My bell pile could be bigger. Sufficient is never good enough, though I will agree that bell piles can always be bigger. My grotto bursts with Christmas cheer. If it were any fuller, the geese would suffocate, the tinsel would melt, and the bells would explode like shrapnel, causing a great disturbance. While not nearly good enough, this comes the closest and will have to suffice. Though a word to the wise, never use tinsel that would melt so easily. It leaves a mess very unfitting of the holiday it represents. What Christmas mantra do you say over and over every day at sundown until you are dismissed? An interesting question, but not one that could be properly answered here, as the words are not that mortal men could hear or understand, that they would be driven to madness at the mere utterance of a single syllable. Follow the star, retrieve the baby. Follow the star, retrieve the baby. Ah yes, in reference to the 3 old men who tried to exchange gifts of gold and resins for a newborn baby. I know the story well, but it is not my mantra. Maybe for some others, but not for me. The breath of Donner sustains me. I breathe it every day. I would recommend against breathing deep the air of reindeer. It tends to be toxic and can permanently seep into your clothing. It does not wash out. I've tried it. I don't recommend it. No enemy shall prosper. My Christmas is too strong. A most agreeable answer. No enemy shall prosper, for when they gaze upon my holiday spirit, they will give me their cheer freely. In place of a present, they will set up a feast. And I shall not be cold, but generous and solemn as the guiding moon and sun, bright as the tinsel and the lights and the holly against the snow, merry as the music and the dancing, cheerier than the children at play. All shall party and elate. But yes, that will be my answer above all others.
I'm a good little Christmas slut. I live in a good little Christmas hut.
Yes, I'm not even going to dignify this one with a response. It is a holiday with standards. Please respect that. How robust are your Christmas fantasies? What sort of fantasies are we talking about here? Like taking Mrs. Claus over your knee and whipping out the old peppermint riding crop type fantasies? or watching the world around you become engulfed in holiday spirit, shades of red, green, and white, filling the land and blinding everyone with the feelings of pure joy type fantasies. Because there's a difference, and I don't want to give an inappropriate answer. This is a clean quiz we're running here. They are not very robust. As I am still unclear on which fantasies we are speaking of, it's difficult to comment on this. However, that you would have weakness in any aspect of Christmas is a disgrace, and you should feel shame for that. They are somewhat robust, but they do not keep me from fulfilling my obligations to my job and family. Oh, well, isn't that nice? While being able to live your life openly is respectable, it would be better still if you lived your life spreading Christmas to all who crossed your path. Very robust. I am rarely cognizant of the reality around me. It's starting to sound like we're talking about the good fantasies about spreading Christmas. But to be rarely cognizant means that you still have a shaky faith in your service to the holiday, and that just won't do. The fantasies are an all-consuming fire, swallowing me beyond escape. I am Christmas, and Christmas is me. Aha! It is about those kinds of fantasies. Then yes, mine are very robust. So robust that one would dread to dream of the reality in which others live without. When the tired virgin is wheeled to your home on Christmas Eve, who will you impersonate to make her clap? That's an odd question to ask. Not just because it's a random virgin, we're not really identifying anything. But I would say that she would clap in delight at my mere presence due to the Christmas spirit being too much for her to resist, but that's probably not an answer here. Frosty, the human soul caged in a walking snow prison. Now there's a fellow who knows how to party. He may be bound by the winter snow, but the winter snow is also bound to him, and boy does he have Christmas spirit. Ralphie, the boy who shoots his face off with a gun. Well, he just had it coming, to be honest. Everyone warned him what would happen, but he did it anyway. His mother, Santa, or a so-called Santa, elves, everybody said, "You'll shoot your face off." But did he listen? No. So I don't care for impersonating stupid people. Grinch, the green malnourished bear. I've never heard him addressed in such a way. If I compared him to any animal, though, it would probably be a fast-moving sloth, because he's so fuzzy and lanky, and I've never seen a bear go down a chimney. They're a little bit big for that. Polar Express, the long metal snake who takes children away from their families. As nice as the Polar Express taking children away sounds, whoever this random virgin is may not be as interested in that as I, since she may want a child of her own someday, and that would make her sad. So I'll go with Frosty, as he would know the true glory of eternal Christmas and be easy to impersonate. Also, little known fact, Frosty's magic gave him absolute control over frozen elements, and he would unleash a terrible power unto those who wronged him. This is a fun quiz so far. I'm enjoying being able to talk about such festive things. Unto which list has the Red Jacket Man carved your family's name? Red Jacket Man, he who watches always and whose name we should not take in vain. I've only the utmost respect and adoration for his majesty, and would do naught to disappoint him. The less than 20 mortal sins list. Less than 20 mortal sins. What is this supposed to be, the good list? Red Jacket Man cares not for your sins, but about your loyalty to him and the cause. The more than 20 mortal sins list. I suppose this is the naughty list. While he does frown upon those who are overly indulgent in misconduct, I repeat that he only cares about your loyalty to him and the cause. So keep up that holiday spirit. The list of perfect obedience to Red Jacket Man. Yes! I am on the list of perfect obedience to Red Jacket Man, now and forever, with absolute and unquestionable loyalty. But, for the quiz's sake, what is this last one? The commendable hygiene list? I suppose this is the participation trophy. Moving on then. Which of the merry morsels do you feed your family? Well, I've no family to feed aside from perhaps my dog. But to him, I give a custom blend of reindeer meat, the hearts of gingerbread men, and thinly sliced elven flesh. Only from disobedient elves who refuse to serve the Red Jacket Man, of course. Never the well-behaved ones, as they have a job to do. The turtle dove charred black on a metal skewer. Sounds tasty. I do enjoy my food extra crispy, and a good skewer has many uses. The omelette stuffed with Mentos. That honestly just sounds unpleasant. Do I at least get to have some Diet Cola with it? The festive gristle wreath. Eating the gristle wreath? What sort of savages wrote this quiz? It's for decorating lavatories, not eating. Really starting to question the validity of this quiz. I do not feed my family merry morsels. While I did say that I've none to feed but my dog, if I were to share the morsels with him, it would probably be the turtle dove charred black on a metal skewer. Sans the skewer so he didn't hurt himself. He's a good boy. When the Red Jacket Man is in your house, how will you make him go away? Go away? I would do no such thing. I would greet him warmly and shower him with only the highest praise and bask in his glorious presence, that he may give me his blessings. I have no plan yet, nor would I make one, as he is to be welcomed and join in the festivities. I will threaten to saw off the horns of his pets. Why threaten him with violence? Again, I question who wrote this quiz and what is wrong with their brain. Also, good luck trying to attack a reindeer of any sort. Those things will pull knives on you. Don't do it. I will shake a fearsome rattle. Are we talking about baby rattles or just noisemakers in general? Either way, this sounds the most agreeable choice so far. I will hide with my family in the crawl space until he is finished. While the Red Jacket Man does prefer to do his work in private, you should not hide from him. After all, he already knows where you are. He always knows. However, if I had to choose from this list, I would shake a fearsome rattle, but with him in celebration and not a fearful act of malice. Could you possibly believe any more if you tried? No, never. Simple as that. I tried once and it just wasn't possible to believe in Christmas any more than I do now. So many wasted sacrifices that day. Some of the stains will never wash away. I do see a yes option here, and any who would use it deserve their shame and need to rethink their lives. So, yes. No, I have taken all of my vows. My belief is pristine. I would gladly die for Christmas. Should the worst come to be, I would sacrifice the entire world for Christmas. Well, this has been both a strange and interesting quiz so far. Haven't really agreed with all of the answers provided, but whatever, they were probably just messing around. No quiz! Am I ready for Christmas? You are too ready for Christmas. Oh, you poor misguided monkey. You've gone too far. This isn't getting into the Christmas spirit, this is a travesty. No Jingle Cave needs to be so full. No tidings need to be so dementedly glad. You've gotten so caught up in impressing the Red Jacket Man that you've lost sight of the real reason for the season, appeasing depraved and capricious planets. Oh, pitiful monkey, it will be many years before you outlive this shame. Shame? You dare question my readiness for Christmas? My devotion? I do everything for Christmas to the best it can be done, and you insult me like this? The Red Jacket Man need not be impressed by me, for he knows of my deeds and guides me when those like yourself show doubt. Your naughty planets will one day know what it is to be Christmas, and will fall in line like the rest, forever feeling the cheer of such times and spreading the same. You will rue the day you offended me, quiz. Mark my words. But anywho, this has been a Christmas quiz. I hope you've enjoyed taking it with me. If you did, then give the like button a tap. And if you want to see more like this or more from me, then give the subscribe button a big thumbs up. I will see you all next time, and remember to stay Christmas. Also, if you celebrate a holiday that isn't Christmas, then I respect that, and I hope that you have a good one. And if you don't celebrate anything at all, then I hope you have a fine day.